Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stalker and the makeup episode. The last episode did not go the way I wanted it to because we were forgetful. So here we are. Oh, we have an extra can we don't need, huh? Let's drop it. Tell you what, drink this. We're low on water anyway. Here, let's save a little water. All right, I'm gonna take a really quick nap because we've got to walk down to the farmhouse. I think we'll spend the night there. And I'll try to do as much repairing as I can. In the last ending, I think we were talking about that. Oops. We're going to repair as much as we can. Maybe make some arrows to fill out. Okay, so set demolition charges on Wyatt's bones. Now, am I supposed to just drop this? How does this work? Can't drop it. Is there a place to put it? Or does this all work in one thing here? Let's just... Oh, okay. I guess we dropped him. All right, we're not carrying his head around anymore. All right, Wyatt. Rest in pieces. Gotten everything out of here except for the lockers that will remain a mystery. All right, here we go. Ow, Astrid. Faulty is right, huh? All right. We're still okay. We probably have some repairs to do, huh? Yeah, look, gloves, all this from that wolf fight. All right. Broken hatch wheel. I believe that's our proof. And we can't go back in. So for the rest of this run, that little hideaway is taken away from us. You know what? Why don't we take that with us? We take it to the farmhouse. And maybe we can make pancakes or something out of it. All right, at least we got it done this time. Spent a whole episode last time running it back around, running back and forth. Now all we need to do is turn it in, so I figure this will be good timing. We can hopefully get to the farmhouse with enough time. Oh, ptarmigans. Hey, I remember what you are. You're a rogue arrow from last time I was hunting you guys. Anyway, let's go down to the farmhouse. Let's... Oh, my lord, I'm talking, woman. Lordy. Always interrupting. Okay, I see you're hungry. I'll feed you here in a second. What would you like to eat? And please don't tell me anything, because every time I bring up the subject, you tell me you don't want that. You know what? Let's sneak over here where this dude is. See if he's got any feathers. I don't think we're hurting for feathers, but anyhow, we're gonna go make arrows and stuff. A few extra feathers aren't gonna hurt. Okay. And then let's go through the plane crash, and we'll pick up some feathers from here. And head back down.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I can't believe I didn't search these suitcases. Not that I need those pair of underwear, but we haven't searched any of this stuff, huh? No, I'll take you for the cloth, but I'm not going to search anymore. I'll tell you what, though, I am going to do. We're going to drink these sodas, and let's eat the airline food. Why not? It's here. You're hungry. Saves us from eating later. And I'm telling you, that would be so tasty being cold like that. All right, here we go. One more. Nice and full. There we go. Leave the rest. Feathers, feathers, feathers. There we go. That's funny. I would have thought I'd been through the plane crash. Okay. Not that worried about it. Obviously, we didn't need anything from here. I'm going to assume this deer carcass is over here because the crows are flying. Good deal. No sense in disturbing that corpse or carcass. We'll wait for another time. There's like a hidden cache of arrows over by Three Strikes. And I was thinking, seeing how we're really not that far from Three Strikes. Feed from here, you get over there pretty quickly, but you have to go to the car that leads to Keeper's Pass to get the note for it. And that would have helped with our arrow count, but I just want to get to the farm. The idea being is that we get there, we can do repairs, make some arrows, and head back. Trying to get back in a quick fashion. Again, I'm not trying to rush this tale, but I'd like to get to the end of it. This is like the last leg of it, and we've done so much walking back and forth. Maybe it would have been more interesting if, we had to go to, like Black Rock or something else with our bunker set, but because two of our bunkers were in this direction. So I'd kind of like to get this done. It's starting to feel a little grindy, and it's getting to that point where I'm kind of losing interest. I want to do something else. So I'd like to, let's get the bed done. Let's get the other curing box done. Let's get food set. And maybe think about going back to the far territory. Maybe we go to, I don't know. Go hang out in different places. Maybe we go spend some more time in Usher Valley. We have a place to hang out there now. We could stock that place up. Home sweet home. This all cooked? It is. I don't know about that chunk over in the corner, but wanted to see if we had food here. We got potatoes galore. We definitely need to start making some of these stews and stuff, probably. Depending on if we can use these ingredients. All right, let's drop this flour. We do have stuff to make pancakes. Oh, that's ruined, though. I don't know if we can do that. That's 40%, 50%. Just picked up an oil I didn't mean to. Well, we can make bannock. Use one of these waters. Got coffee here. Do we have anything in here? Oh, yeah. We got all kinds of goodies in here. Okay. Another bearer. Probably need that. Could use some bird saplings, it looks like. Or do we have arrow? Oh, we got cured saplings here. We have arrowheads. Good, 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 good. All right. Just take all of those. Got one piece of cured leather. Take another one of those. hour and 16 minutes. See, that's all needs to be repaired too. All right, let's start with these. It's going to get dark. That's why an hour is going to eat up all of our night. Over one deal. 90%. There we go. What else can we do? That's good. That's fine. Those need to be done in the morning. This has to be done when we get back. I don't think we have the wolf pelts to do it. There we go. Pair this. Need to find out if we got any more leather here. Let's do those gloves. Sweaters. It's all empty. This is all the rifle stuff, so. Got a lot of handgun. Little light on the rifle stuff. Is this a simple? Okay, yeah. See, I would harvest this one at 16 and just make another arrow. All right. Fire hardened arrows I don't care about. Tell you what, let's see if we can't. Furniture workbench. Didn't think you could bring this one up. Let's see if we can move it. If anything, get it down here. No, I don't want to destroy it. I forgot about our pile of stuff. See how much of this we can do before it gets dark. Oh, I used a hatchet. All right, get a drink. Oh, we don't have the tools with us. They must be bringing up the vise and rebuilding it up here. Oh, no. I guess I should have left that on. Wood's right, bro. I don't want to ruin that. Speaking of which, how's our bow? It was at 50. Okay. I think we'll be fine. Oh, we do have a wolf pelt here. We could fix our... I think we're just lacking the cured leather. All right, Astrid, go to sleep. All right, we got the gloves done. think we need a leather apiece for those.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
You sure? Almost. Hey, we got that done. Wasn't expecting that. All right, let's go down here again. Apparently we don't have any tools here, so making the arrows here does not make any sense. What do we got in here? 2% shirt. Spray paint. An empty floating bag of potatoes. Okay. Apparently we don't have any more leather that we can use, so... Actually, you know what? Just take... So I'm going to shred that one. Okay. Well, if I get a shot off, it'll use that one. So at one point or the other, we're going to shred that one. We need tools to make the other one. We could hit... Wait, tools are right here, silly. All right. I'm good with that. We got a few more arrows. We can make essentially 2 more. We got 2 shafts. We got 1 arrowhead. We break the 16 one. Either we break it over a dog's head or we break it on our way. We'll definitely need to make another bow. I'm sure I've got all of that over there. If we do, yeah, we go off to the far territories, we're going to definitely need a new bow. Okay. Anything we should be concerned about in here? Anything we should be leaving behind? I'm going to take the feathers with me. Leave that behind. Okay. Let's go, Astrid. Okay. Just making sure it says cooked. All right. I hear you, Wolfie. You want to talk? I'm gonna drink that soda. Should take care of. Oh, we didn't take any water. All right, we got another soda. We're fine. One of the things we need to do is make water anyway. I think we have 1 unit of water, and we could always poke our head into Thompson Crossing if we have to. And maybe some water hanging out there. We definitely need to be filling up our water reserves. Much more productive episode. Probably ought to poke our heads into Thompson Crossings just for the fact of, let's go this way. Take the road. Maybe we find some cured leather. We can get shoes repaired. That will help. I see you, Wolfie. Over there to my left. Right there. Come on, wind. Be kind. Is there another? Yeah, there is another one. Hi, buddy. We could go for a walk. There we go. Let me walk back. That'll keep me on ahead of this mangy mongrel. Wow, look at you. All brave and stuff, walking on the edge of the bridge. I don't plan to stay very long in Thompson's. If anything, I may just, if there's some cured leather, I may just grab it and go. I really want to turn this in and talk to Sutherland and kind of get that tale done, and then we can decide what's next. I don't know if I'm gonna like to get the bed done. The bed would definitely be helpful. Nice to do. Maybe we can look at a trade with him over the wolf hat or the wolf pants. Definitely want to create my own story lore of being the wolf guy. Sightings of the wolfman at Thompson's Crossing. Ah, buddy number 2. Where things will get interesting. I'll let him close the gap here. He's got his back to me, so he doesn't care. Oh, there's 2 of you over here. Oh, you got scared. What are we doing, gang? You're still on me. Alright. Doesn't matter. We'll take that. We could reload the lamp. What do we got in here? Old jacket. Got the sweater. Pills. Tool scrap.
This'll come in handy.
Nah, we're not ready for that. Empty. Empty. Well, I guess we don't have any here. I know there's a pair of gloves back at Closet. We can harvest those. At least get the shirt or the shoes fixed. We've got a moose hide. We can always build another satchel if we have to. I find it a bit ironic. I was just thinking about the fact that this is episode 87. I do believe. If I'm wrong, but I believe it's 87. Which is merely 3 episodes away from where I sort of shelved Dead World, because Dead World's... I need to revisit Dead World, but my fear right now of Dead World is that there's a lot of really janky stuff going on with Beachcomber. And Dead World is so reliant on beachcombing that I'd hate for the run to die because of gaming glitches with beachcombing. So I'm hoping that episode 5 will be out um, in the next few months, or it could be a little longer. It's November 9th, 2025 at this point, depending on when you're listening to this. And episode 5 has not come out. They have not mentioned anything. There's nothing in dev diaries or anything like that. So if we get it in December as a kind of a silent drop, great, all that stuff. And then hopefully once they do, then everybody will be working on bugs. Anybody working on the long guard, that is. Obviously the Black Frost team will be doing their jobs on the other side, but hopefully everybody that's doing TLD will be working on bugs, because there's a lot of goofy bugs right now. Whole thing with sticks appearing and disappearing, and the inability to interact with certain things. There's definitely some quality of life stuff that needs to be addressed, and it would be nice for them to be able to focus on that. And I understand why they're not. They want to get episode 5 done, but I think I'm gonna leave Dead World on the shelf until they get some of these fixes done. But I was just thinking about how that one ended on the shelf at 90, and we're getting ready within a few episodes to match that with this. I've had these 2 really long runs going. Grimlopers on episode 15 or 16. It's funny how quickly you bat your eyes and how long it's taken to get this far. I mean, we're probably 150 days in on this run, and it's taken me essentially 90 episodes to get there. And to get to 500 is going to be a bunch more episodes. And then Black Frost is going to come out, and I don't know how that's going to play into it. You know what? We've got this lantern here. Oh, you know what, though? Take that with us, because we're going to leave it on the wrong side of the map if I leave it over here. So we still have to take it. But yeah, that's going to be interesting as far as content creation, because once Black Frost comes out, it's going to be in early access. So I don't know how good any content really is going to be. A lot of it's going to be just sort of going through it and being reactionary and stuff. How much legitimate content you're going to get right away is going to be an interesting process. There'll be a lot to showcase. There'll be a lot of people interested in it. I'm hoping the co-op goes well, because I know there's quite a few of the other creators that have talked about, doing co-optive stuff. And even myself and a few of the people that I associate with have talked about it as well. So it'll be kind of interesting. Oh, so the good one was in here. Okay. Well, all right. If you heard a voice in the background, that was my wife coming in. Let me know if she was doing something. She kind of whispered, so I don't know if anybody heard that. But if you did, that's what that was. You know what? I think it's time for another soda. I think you've earned an orange soda from Snappy. The soda with a kick. Sorry, dude. You just became a feather factory. Oh, you know what? Gonna go ahead and just steal his hide. It's not flat enough. And take a few guts. Just to replenish, because if we are going to make all this wolf stuff, it's certainly going to hurt to have a few extras, because you're going to have to repair this stuff. I wonder if we'll be able to harvest the hides of the poison wolves. I know they don't have any meat. But I wonder if we'll be able to get hides and guts. That would be good to have if we're going to wear this wolf get up all the way over there. Going to need to repair it. Also, those guys can be just absolutely annoying sometimes. They're not as annoying as the timber wolves, but they have a certain annoyance all unto themselves. Mainly because they just don't have they have a really narrow aggro area, so they pick up on you. Hang in there, Astrid. We're almost through this. You've done really well. This is going to work out just about right. By the time we get this dropped off, get back to Quonset, maybe we can harvest those gloves. Catch it. Maybe even catch a small gnat. Talk to Sutherland. See if we've earned his trust. Maybe we get to see the super secret stuff. Because I know there's like caffeine pills and there's orange tablets for vitamin C and there's all kinds of other stuff we haven't even seen on the list. And then we're going to have to probably do some fishing if we want to trade with him for the wolf coat. Because I know like he'll want meat and water and things like that. I think he wants a battery, which we do have. So Oh, you got a gun. I just came over here to get feathers. I hadn't even looked at you beyond that. You got a pistola. I'm just gonna leave that pistola there. You may need it more than I do. Besides, we're trying to force ourselves to use the bow more. It's actually some advice that I handed out just recently. What he was talking about. No, that's still good enough. We might be able to trade with it. We've got water over here. How much water do we have? Maybe I should take that. All right, Astrid. Trade's ready. We need to trade some meat and water. We've got a little bit over here. Well, hello. Yeah, I had a feeling I would probably bruise myself, but I just don't want anything to do with you just yet. Although, I don't want to dance with you later either. Oh, look at all the boys are back. Maybe I want to go dance with these guys now, because I don't want to dance with them later. We do smell. Hi, Bear. The only way I'd mess with him is if he decided to get a little closer to home. Now, these guys I'd like to get the heck out of the way, because they're going to turn into Aurora wolves later. Come on. You changed your mind? And there's our 16% arrow taken care of. Yeah, see, they can smell me. Come on. Let's do this. I do not want to deal with you tonight. All right, let's get back so we can... I'd like to get a few hours of sleep. It's going to be late. We may have to contend with both of these yahoos. You can work around the bear. It's the wolves. I don't know if I don't know if we've gone to battle with the Aurora wolves quite like that. Definitely tracking us though. You picked up the scent again, didn't you? Come on. All right. Got you guys out of my way. Okay, that means these guys won't be back for another day or two. You harvest these? You know what? I'm not going to. I think we'll be better served by taking a nap. Is it up here? Oh, one of these had a pair of gloves. There they are. All right, let's. Astrid, we won't have to sleep on this tiny bed anymore pretty soon. All right, let's harvest this. And harvest those gloves. Harvest the other gloves. You're never going to hear the end of it. All right, let's see. Do we have time? Hour 16 minutes. Might be close. There we go, Astrid. We got all of our stuff pretty good. Probably need to do that. Definitely need to make some water. It is definitely on our agenda. Oh, I know what else we need to do before we go to bed. Drop the fresh stuff. Oh, you know what? Oops. Here, eat that. Like 4 calories left in that. All right. Sleep an hour at a time. Get a little more energy. Should get an aurora. Shouldn't be an issue. There we go. See, 150 days. There it is. Well, that helped a little bit on her rest. I guess the other thing I should mention, too, as far as like getting to 500 days, I really don't want to do the hibernation thing.
Back for more? Huh? Got it. On my way.
Okay. We've got flares. Bow's getting a little ragged. Yeah, we definitely want to make a new bow before we go to the ZOC. All right. Let's see what we got to deal with here. Gotta be careful about the bear. Yeah, now I'm glad I took care of these guys. We've got a couple of roar rolls over there, but hopefully they won't be an issue. Hear a dog in the background. I do apologize. My wife has tiny little dogs, a Yorkie and 2 Chihuahuas, and they look at themselves in the funhouse mirror and think they're a much bigger dog than they are. So they're all super brave behind the screen door. All right, Southern, let's get this done. Let's find out what's going on with you. We brought you closure. Hear the rest of your story here, and then we can maybe ask for another trade, and we'll make it something that has to do with wearing wolf's clothes. There's our buddy. All right, what do we got here, bud? A hammer. Not bad. Not bad at all. That'll actually work really well with fishing. If we didn't already have a hammer here in the area with the forges and stuff, having them. So maybe we drop this off at the fishing hut along the way. Because this fishing hut is just as good as the next. Hair is not there. Don't see him at all. In fact, I don't even see those wolves that were over there. No, maybe way over there. Hard to tell. Yeah, I think so. A really good hammer, too. I don't know if I noticed this or not, but we might as well expose it. Take some water. All right. Let's go talk to Sutherland. Need to work on my blizzard lines, too, if I'm going to use this. I don't know how much we're going to have to trade with him to get all the wolf blueprints that we want. Something's got the dogs really riled up. We may have to do something crazy in the next episode and like stay home and make water. And if I could harvest these wolves, I might even harvest them for more food. I think I've got some raw meat over there by the cooking area anyway. That was an Aurora wolf, huh? 'Cause those aren't lit up. Yeah, see, these aren't lit up, but he's lit up. That's right, we shot him. Yeah, okay, I recall that. We did shoot him. Okay, let's go talk to Sutherland.
Pick up if you hear me.
I do hear you. I'm picking up.
Up for another trade?
Let's talk.
You're back. Well, if anything in this new world makes sense, it's leaving him there to rest. Whew. Brain fog's clearing a bit thanks to you. Who would believe any of this shit? Don't matter. I'll be around. For now.
So that was it, huh? All
That
right,
all depends on what you need.
let's start a trade. Ooh, bunker rifle. Ooh, bushcraft bow. Any cured hides. 5 things of meat. Pair of jeans. Oh, new mucklucks. Okay, so here we go. This is what we want. We want the wolfskin hat and the wolfskin pants. I think this is what we should do. I think we should go for both of these. This way we don't try to do this tonight. So we need 2 car batteries, cloth, and a bunch of lamp oil, which is going to force me to go fishing. So then what we could do is we can cook the salmon for the oil, and we can cure the trout. So we make a curing box. All right. I'm not too worried about the bunker rifle. It'd be kind of cool to just to get to try it, but I'm thinking more of this down the road. I definitely want to do these. So let's do this and let's do this. So we're going to need doubled up everything.
Yep. Heading out.
Okay. This will get us closer to the wolf stuff. We can go rob cloth from one of the buildings. I know we have 1 battery here. There's 1 car battery there. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll have a car battery outside somewhere. That will be a problem for another day. How are we doing here? Tell you what. Let's go ahead and eat one of these steels. I think we build another curing box. I want to build a bed, but I'm going to get the trade done. So let's build a curing box. Get it full. And then we'll do the fishing thing. We'll have to make some tip-ups. Don't know how many I'll make. I don't know if I'll go as crazy as... I've seen some people where they do fishing and then they have like 3 tip-ups or 6 tip-ups going. I may do like half that. I may do like 3 tip-ups. And then do some regular fishing. That way I can get some skills going up on that. And... Okay. Eat. Sleep. Let's get a good night's sleep. All right. 151 days in. It's morning. What does it take?
Man, I could use a drink.
Here we go again, interrupting. Meat curing box. Oh, we'd have to go get some more fur because all the fur is basically set aside for in 6 hours. Okay. Maybe we empty out the one, we take all the stuff we've got, and we put the fish in there. Anyway, probably going to do some fishing on the next run. I want to make this trade for these wolf seals. It's part of our ongoing thing. I was expecting there to be a little more to the tail with that, but it is what it is. Maybe he'll tell us more little tidbits along the way. But interesting. It's going to be interesting to continue the trades. I think that'll building that trust. This a lot of the things with this game is all about trust. So keep building this trust and see what we can get. But we definitely want the Wolfman outfit, so that's what we're going to be working for, along with getting more food curing, water made, and all that good stuff. So got some housekeeping things to do in the next episode. So that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.